Alright, YouTubers, this is your boy, the Virus System, and we are here to do the chiri chiri chara chara again. And today I will be taking you through how to manually install the Infix Education School Management System. Somebody just left a comment on my channel, so I just decided to do it. The other time we only learned how to build the app. We didn't actually install the application because I had already done the installation online. But today I'll be taking you through how to install this Infix School Management System manually on your local machine. So stay tuned with me whilst we go through the tutorial. Now, the first thing you need to do is to install a composer, and with Laravel, before you can execute the codes or the commands that we are coming to execute, unless you have a composer installed. If not, you will not be able to execute those commands. So you need to go to Google. So Google here, type composer, then hit on the download button. Then it switch you to the next page where we have composer here, where you hit on it to download. Now, the latest version I have here is version 1.9.3. Maybe by the time you be watching this video, if there's a latest version more than this, it's still the same thing, you can install it. So now what you need to do is to download this and start installing it. So you hit on the download button, and then it will start downloading Composer. Now, after downloading Composer, you need to install Composer. I have it downloaded here. So installing it, double click on it, and then you follow the on-screen setup procedure. So I'll say, okay, run chiri chiri chara chara. Then I'll say yes, carry on with Windows 7. Then we hit on the next button. Then at this point, you're supposed to select your PHP version. Now, I have multiple PHP versions currently running on my server, which is WAMP. So if I drop down, I have the different versions of PHP. But Laravel runs on PHP 7. So because of that, I'm selecting PHP 7.1. And then you hit on the next button, and then you complete your installation. I've already done that earlier on, so I don't need to install it again. But that is the procedure. Now, after installing Composer, now you have the opportunity to execute the commands and the codes that we are about to see very soon on our screen. So I'll hit on this and then close it out because I've already installed Composer. And actually make sure that PHP 7 is running on your system. So when you check on my WAMP I have here, you can see that I have PHP 7.1. I have different versions here I can select, but currently I'm running PHP 7.1, which is the one I'm running for this particular tutorial. So now, what we need to do is this: we need to start executing the commands. And to execute the commands, we need to set up our system first before we start executing the commands. So I'll go to my database root folder, then I'll open my Infix School. Then I'll open the .env file and configure this with my database first before we start with executing the commands. So I'll open my .env file, chiri chiri chara chara. Then I have it here. So what I need to do is that I need to configure the database. So my database name is chiri chiri chara chara Infix Edu3. So I'll just copy that. Then I'll come and paste here. Then my username here is Avinash, and then my password is Pandik006, which I'm done. And then we also need to set up our app URL. So our app URL / then my public folder here. So save. Now we are ready to run the commands for manually extracting the database from our Infix database folder into the database we have created in PHP admin. So now this is the database for Infix. It comes with the database, migration database. These are all the tables as you can see them, and then these are C's of user data, sample user data in the database. So after export after migrating this database, then we need to seed for these usernames and other things so that we can manually log into the system to test our system to see how it works. So now what we need to do is that we need to open our command prompt, cmd, which is our command prompt. Then we need to navigate to our root folder where Infix School Management System is extracted to. So I have cd / to close all folders, then cd to open my WAMP folder, then cd to open my w.folder, which is my root folder. Then my project folder name, which is what? Infix Edu 3. So I have Infix Edu 3. I'm sorry, I didn't add CD. So I'll type CD. Then we hit enter. Now we are in our project folder. Now we can start executing what? Our commands, our Laravel commands to start what? Migrating and seeding database. So the first thing we need to do is that we want to clear what? Cache up from what? Our config file. So what I'll do is I'll type what? PHP artisan config column, then cache, then hit enter. Then we give it some few seconds to do that for us. Chiri chiri chara chara. When it is done, we'll continue with the tutorial. So let's give it some few seconds. It is done cleaning everything, configuration, cache, and everything is cleared and is successful. So the next command that we need to run is to start migrating what? The database from this database migration folders or files that we have in our Infix School Education or database. So the next command we'll be typing is PHP artisan, then migrate. That is what we need to type. Now, after typing this, sorry, I have a double space in there, which migrate for sure, then enter. Then it has started migrating the data tables through. So now it is going through. So let's give it some time. And when it is done migrating these databases, then we'll continue to seed what? The other tables forward user details to be entered into what? Our system. So let's give it some few seconds. And when it is done what? Migrating all the tables, then we'll pick the tutorial from that point again. Chiri chiri chara chara. Stay tuned with the virus system whilst the migration system is going through. All right, so our tables are done migrating. So the next thing we need to do is what? To seed our tables content from the seed folder into what? Our tables that we have just migrated. So the next command that we'll be typing is PHP artisan db column, then seed. So this is now going to seed the content of the tables, the data that we have in the tables, into the tables we have just migrated into our database. Now, if you want to see that, let's hit on our database name to see the tables that has been migrated into what? Our database. And then these are all the tables. You can see that they have been migrated from chiri chiri chara chara. All tables have been moved into our database. So the next thing now is to what? Seed or remove the information from what? The other data into what? Our migrated table. So I'll hit on the enter key. Then the seeding process to also starts to chiri chiri chara chara. So let's also give it some few time, and when it is done, then we come back to continue with the tutorial. All right, so our data has finished seeding into our tables that we have migrated. So now let's try visiting what? The URL for what? Our Infix School Management System to see whether it will work perfectly or not. So now what we need to do is that we need to type localhost, then Infix Edu 3, and then our school management system has loaded. So at this point, we need to what? Log into the admin area to access what? Our admin panel. So let's try visiting the admin area. Admin, we have, okay, let's say login, and then we're at the login page. So how do we get username and then this thing to login? So let's go back to our folder, our database folder, sorry, our application folder, then Infix, which I have here, Infix Edu. Then we come to data, then we'll come to seed, and then we'll look for the user table. Then we have users seeder here. And then let's look at the username and password used. So the username and password used here is admin, super admin. So we just pick super admin, chiri chiri chara chara. Then the password is 123456. So we enter 123456. Then we log in. Chiri chiri chara chara. So we are logging in, we are logging in, we are logging in, we are logging in. And it's giving us wrong credentials. So let's check on the user folder and see what username we have there. Username we have there, chiri chiri chara chara, chiri chiri chara chara. And then we have admin at Infix infixedu.com. So let's just copy that. And then I know the password will be the same. If not, the password should be admin. So let's say 1 2 3 4 5 6. All right, so we are finally logged into our system, and this is how our system is set up. So here we are in our school management system. Everything is set up and ready to go. Chiri chiri chara chara. So this is how to set up what? Infix education management system. So please stay with the virus system on this channel, and please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. And don't forget to visit my blog, thevirussystems.com, for more tutorials and free scripts you can use at your fingertips before you head to Code Canyon to buy the original script for commercial use. Remember that every script on my blog is for testing purpose, educational purpose. But if you want to use them for commercial, please buy with original license, and you will not have any problem with developers. So stay tuned with the virus system on this channel until our next tutorial coming up on your way.